What's up guys, Spectacular Scars Buyer 118 here, and today my web lines on this suit are already cracking. It's only been a year, so puff paint is difficult. That's not the point of this video. I've been having some pretty frustrating difficulties with print costume in the past month or so, and I'm here to tell you guys about it because I feel as my duty as a sponsor from Print Costume. Use code SCAR118 for 15% off your order. Sorry. I feel like it's my duty to tell you guys the good and the bad things about Print Costume because no matter what, in any review, and I've had bad reviews from Print Costume in the past that I've given, I feel like it's my job to tell you guys the good and the bad because it wouldn't be fair if I didn't. So, if Print Costume doesn't want the bad publicity, then they shouldn't make pretty fatal mistakes. So, if you guys recall in my cosplans video, actually, I don't know if I've even put that out yet. Regardless, I told you guys I had a plan for a suit. I don't know if I haven't even recorded that video yet. It's weird making YouTube videos because I'm kind of doing things in order of like, I have to put suits on for these videos. I'm going to voice record other ones. So I'm doing the hard work now, but I'm told you guys about a suit that I'm doing. I don't know if I told you guys what suit it was, but and I did. I was talking about a sensational suit I want to do, and I ordered them, and very frustrating things from Print Costume happened. So the one suit I was talking about is supposed to be a dye sub because the design literally has white webs. So it has to be dye sub. It has to be completely just normal, a normal suit, just a normal suit. And the other one, the sensational suit from pattern from Alex, it was going to be a color fabric suit with a top stitch spider because I really wanted to test to see if Print Costume could do it. I even asked them, I was like, hey, I sent them the pattern. I was like, do you think you guys could do a top stitch spider that goes all the way in the front and the back? And they were like, yeah, we could test that. We could work that out. And so I ordered these two suits and they sent me a picture. Thank God they sent me a picture so I didn't get an abomination in the mail. And it was the first pattern with the white webs on color fabric with the spider logo. The logo is also white, and so they they sent it with a black logo because they top stitched or did some sort of whatever they did to it. And I was like, what is this? And they were like, we made your suit for you. I was like, I ordered two suits because I didn't even make the sensational suit. I was like, I ordered two suits. You sent me a picture of one that is completely botched. So that, first off, that's wrong because if you look at the original email I sent you guys, and again, I didn't purchase these suits, so I know I can't complain all that much because I get free suits, and I understand that that's a privilege, and I'm very lucky to have that privilege. I'm very happy to have that privilege, but I can still call them out when they're wrong, and that's what I'm doing today. So yeah, but basically, they fucked up, to put it very lightly. So the suit is really wrong, and I was arguing them on it. I was like, okay, this is wrong. And they're like, but we thought it was right. And I said, you guys got confused because if you look at my original email, it says that I want this one to be color fabric and this one to be dye sub, and I need two suits. You guys only made one, and you used the details for the wrong one and put it on there. And they were like, oh, sorry, must have been a communication error. I was like, no problem, no worries. We're human. We make mistakes. I wasn't even that mad about it. I was like, okay, give you the benefit of the doubt to make it less confusing. Regardless, if you thought I only ordered one suit, because they were trying to argue that too, that I only ordered one, even though I had two separate parts of that order. I said, okay, you can use more of my discount code points. I don't care what happens because I have a lot. Again, thank you guys for using code SCAR118. Please keep using it. It helps a lot. I was like, okay, use more of my code points. It's not going to hurt me. Make the other suit. I'll let it go. Just fix the first one. Make the other one. What did they do? They sent me the same picture of the messed up suit like a week later, and they were like, hey, is this right? Did we get your order right? I even split the email up into two different emails to try to get the point across to them. And I was just like, I didn't even call them out for using the same picture, but I compared them side by side. It's the same picture of the messed up suit. So they didn't even try to make the suit, first off. And second off, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. They didn't even make the second suit. And so, as you know, my cosplay video that I talked about, I'm talking about doing another Scarlet Spider suit based off of that 2013 cosplayer from CTV2. And I've been kind of thinking in the back of my head, I was like, I don't want to like overload them because they're already messed up on my order, and I want to see where they go with it. But kind of very anticipating this new costume, this new Scarlet Spider suit. So I was kind of like, is it bad? I kind of just want to do that instead. So I told them, I was like, it's just wrong. He messed it up. I told him, I said, you know what? It's just forget about the costumes. I'll come back and or buy this or order this from you guys in the future. Just forget about it for now. And they haven't emailed me back because it's the weekend currently. It's been a couple days actually. They haven't emailed me back, but they messed it up. So I don't know what they're gonna do about that. But whenever I place the order for the base suit, for the Scarlet Spider suit, I'm gonna let you guys know, of course. But it's just frustrating how you can give Print Costume a lot of benefit of the doubt, and then they'll still mess it up. But regardless, I am a sponsor, and I wanted to share with you guys that they're not always perfect. In a lot of ways, they are worth it because hey, they make bangers like this suit, right? It is a beautiful suit, by the way. So, um, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that they're not always perfect. And I'd recommend, if you're a sponsor like me, to please also share the message whenever they mess up for you, because it just pushes them to do better if you tell people that they're not perfect. I'm not telling people not to buy from Print Costume because I actually recommend it. I think that they're probably the best company out there for it. They get a lot of orders. They're human. They make mistakes. It's fine. And I'm not even that pissed about it. I'm just mad that they double down sometimes. And then sometimes it can be difficult to communicate with them because, of course, English isn't their first language. So please be patient with them, but don't be afraid to call them out or to uh, ask for a refund or ask for them to redo your suit because they are nice, and 9 out of 10 times they will remake your suit if they mess it up. I just think because I ordered 2 suits and they didn't understand, they didn't really want to try, or they didn't want to, or they couldn't or something. So I'm going to give them a benefit of the doubt this time because I'm not really even that pressed about it, but I just want to let you guys know I've been having some difficulties with Print Costume. Okay guys, just a quick little update to the rest of this video because as I've been relaunching my channel and putting out content and stuff, when I record these things, some things, especially in a video like this where it's talking about issues I'm facing in like an ongoing situation with Print Costume, it's bound to happen where the changes can be made to this situation like while I'm in the middle of making these things. So just a quick little update here on the situation. So when I said like, okay guys, I'm just kind of done, like don't even worry about the suit, don't bother with it. Print Costume I think finally realized like, oh shit, like we actually did mess up the suit, and so it's because then they were like, oh wait, don't worry about, like, we're gonna actually make the suits you requested, or the suit you requested. I think they only referred to one. Um, and so I was like, okay, thank you. Because again, I have now started to order stuff for the Scarlet Spider costume I talked about in the cosplans video. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing that one the most, but I have put the order in for these suits like almost 2 months ago now, pretty much a month and a half ago. So if they can get these suits to me, or even just one, I will take one undamaged, unmessed with suit, then that's good. And it shows that Print Costume like actually is trying to fix their mistakes, and I'm all for that. So despite any issues you may have with Print Costume, sometimes you just gotta hammer them on the head a couple times because they sent me the picture of like the suit they messed up, and they're like, "Hey, we fixed it," and I was like, "No, you didn't." And so then once I was fed up with them, and told them just forget about it, they actually have buckled down. Now they're still making this as of this video. I'll probably have another update video on this stuff if it's really messed up and they send me another picture. But for now, fingers crossed that they get it right. Again, as a sponsor, I do think it's my job to tell you guys about this stuff. Print Costume messed up. I have been battling them over this, and now they're trying to fix it again, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Use code SCARLET118 at printcostume.com for 15% off your order. Follow me on Instagram at Spectacular Scarlet Spider, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.